think that's good. Just check. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are well. I've been very, very cold today. I've been layered up, so I've stripped off some layers to do yoga tonight. So welcome to the practice today. We are going to do a moon flow, similar to the one that we've done in class before, but I've made a few adjustments, so I hope you enjoy it. You're going to be starting lying on your backs. So if you want to come and get yourself comfortable on your mats, you're going to lie on your back. Options of having the legs out extended, the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Just a few breaths here to get yourself switched off from the day-to-day, switched off if you've been listening to Boris speak. I haven't. So just a few breaths here to get nice and comfortable. And thank you very much for joining me this evening. So the full moon was actually the early hours of this morning at 3:28 a.m. And it's the first full moon following the winter solstice. And this full moon is a full cold moon, and it's the highest and brightest of the year. Just a useless fact for you, just in case you do a pub quiz online later. So just get nice and comfy and just let the breath come and go in and out through the nose. And notice when the breath comes in and when it goes out, and just observe the breath. And allow the breath to move at its natural pace. Inhalation, exhalation, coming in, going out. The breath keeps coming and going. And the inhalation turning into an exhalation. The exhalation turning into an inhalation. We should stay here for a while with your awareness on the breath, flowing in and flowing out of the nose. And if your legs are out long, slowly start to soften the knees and slide one heel in and then the other leg in. So the feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. Now leave the arms where they are, or place both hands at your heart center. And slowly start to deepen the breath. Now to keep the hands at heart center, at your heart chakra, Or you can bring the hands down, so the heels of the hands are on the hips, fingertips pointing down towards the pubic bone, checking that the pelvis is in neutral, and that lower back isn't pressing down onto the floor or isn't overly arched. And gently activate your core, so drawing the lower ribs in towards the center line. Think about scooping up and in. We should be starting our warm up with our leg floats. Take a nice long inhale, nice long easy exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, and on the next exhale, float the right foot off the floor, aiming the right knee to be in line with the right hip. Slowly float that right foot back down. Exhale, float the left foot off the floor, and then slowly float it back down. Right, slowly float it down. Exhale left. And then exhale right. And then carry on in your own time. And then maybe floating the arms up, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. So leg floats and arm floats. Keep the elbows soft, fingers are soft. And just working with your own range of movement. So if your fingertips don't reach up towards the ceiling, that is fine. Check in that the core is activated and that the lower ribs aren't flaring out and the pelvis is staying in neutral. 2 more each side. And then float the right foot off the floor, the left foot off the floor. Knees are in line with the hips. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. And gently circle the knees out and in. Left knee out to the left, right knee out to the right. Nice and slow. Feet are relaxed. Eyes are closed. And then slowly change direction. Come back to center, float the left foot down to the floor. Slowly lengthen out that left leg so it's relaxing against the mat. Gently hug that right leg in, circle the right ankle. Change direction. And then just hug that knee in a little bit more, flex the right foot, flex the left foot. And then slowly slide that left foot back in, so the foot's flat on the floor, knee is bent. Float the right foot back down towards the floor. And then gently hug in that left leg. Extend the right leg out. Ankle circles the left foot. And then slowly change direction. And then hug that left leg in a little bit more, flex both feet. And then slowly slide that right foot back in. Option to hug both knees into the chest, or maybe keep both feet on the floor and a gentle windscreen wiping of the knees, nice and easy, or hug both knees in and a gentle rock from side to side, nice and easy. And then from here, just slowly roll to one side and then slowly make your way up to tabletop. And once you get to tabletop, set your base. Guys, when I look out my window now, straight out in front of me is the moon. Nice and bright. So maybe if you've got your curtains, you can draw them and see if you can see the moon. Tabletop. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Spread the fingers wide. Check that the fingers aren't locked out. Knees are underneath the hips. Shoulder blades are in neutral on the back of the rib cage. Pelvis in neutral. Check that the neck is nice and long. You're not adjusting the chin up or tucking the chin in. You've got the length in the neck. Hip circles. Start with your own range of movement. Doesn't matter what direction you start in. Option to close the eyes. And then if everything feels okay with the back and the hips, maybe make those circles a little bit bigger. Maybe the shoulders are circling over the wrists. Maybe the hips are floating back to the heels. The breath is nice and easy and calm. And slowly come back to center. Slowly reverse the direction. Small circle. And gradually make that circle a little bit bigger. And then coming back to tabletop, stepping the right foot between the hands. Slowly come up into your kneeling crescent. Press down for the right foot, press down for the top of the left foot. Check that that pelvis is in neutral. Hands can be on the shoulders or just lightly hanging at the side of your body. Start to circle the shoulders forward. Nice range, small range of movement to start off with. And then slowly start to circle them back. And then release the arms. Bring the arms up, fingertips point up towards the ceiling. Push down through the top of the left foot. Push down through the bottom of the right foot. And your next exhale, slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Hinge forward, right hand, right thigh, left hand to the mat, left shoulder stacked over the left wrist. Nice easy rotation, that half an inch towards the right, and release the left ear down towards that left shoulder. Nice and easy. And then very slowly, just heel toe the right foot out a little bit. Place the hands on the inside of that right foot. Kneeling hip circles. Working with your own range of movement. As you circle around, that right foot can move onto the outside edge, maybe the inside edge of that right foot. Breath is nice and easy. You can pad your hands around if that feels comfortable for you as well. And then slowly change direction. And then slowly crawl all the way back to tabletop. Look between the hands, Step the left foot in between the hands, kneeling crescent. Check that the pelvis is in neutral. Pushing down through the top of the right foot, push down through the bottom of the left foot. And this time, shoulder rolls backward. Maybe make the movement a little bit bigger. Nice and slow, really moving those shoulder blades. You can do both arms or you can do one arm at a time. Just a couple more. And then release. Inhale, float the arms all the way up, fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Left hand, left thigh, right hand to the mat, right shoulder stacked over that right wrist. Easy rotation to the left. Release the right ear towards that right shoulder. Nice and easy. And then just slowly heel toe that left foot out a little bit. Place the left hand down on the inside of that left foot. Kneeling hip circles here. Again, work with your own range of movement. You may find that it feels different on each side. And then slowly change direction. And then slowly crawl back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. First down dog. Take a nice long inhale. As you exhale, push the hips up and back. First down dog, so let's soften the knees. And don't worry about bringing the heels down towards the floor. Lovely long spine. Pushing up through the arms, opening out the armpits, weight even between the hands and the feet, head and neck nice and relaxed, making that inverted V shape. 3 more breaths here. Last breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower the knees, tabletop. From here, set your base, shoulders stacked over the wrists, shoulder blades in neutral, pelvis in neutral. Activate the core, drawing into that midline. Tuck the toes, knee hover. Take a nice long inhale. As you exhale, hover the knees off the floor, hold it here. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the knees to the floor. Step the right foot in between the hands, kneeling crescent. From here, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, goddess arms, goalpost arms. Left toes are tucked, right foot flat on the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale slowly to the left, a small range of movement. Exhale right, the movement's coming from the thoracic spine, that mid-back. Inhale left. Come back to center, hold it here. Inhale, exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Push down through the ball of the left foot. Push down through the sole of that right foot. Exhale, hinge forward. Place the hands back on the mat. Tabletop. Shoulder blades in neutral. Pelvis in neutral. Knees up an inch. Check that the hips are level. One more inhale, one more exhale, but rest if you need to. Lower the knees, left foot in between the hands. Slowly come up into your kneeling crescent, right toes are tucked. Exhale, goddess, arms. Nice long inhale. As you exhale, rotate right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, left. Exhale, center, hold it here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Lengthen out the arms. Pushing down through the ball of the right foot. Push down for the sole of the left foot. Exhale, hinge forward. Place the hands to the mat. Slowly come back to tabletop. Cat, push down through those hands. Arch the back. Keep the toes tucked. And then from this cat position, core is activated. Float the knees off the floor and slowly push the hips up and back, down dog. And in this down dog, just soften the knees. Don't worry about pushing the heels down towards the floor. Check there's length in the arms, length in the armpits. So really open out the armpits, push up through the hands, up through the feet, weight equal in the feet and the hands. Head and neck are relaxed. Two more breaths in down dog, but please rest if you need to. And then slowly gaze between the hands, soften the knees, and slowly walk the feet towards the hands, coming into halfway lift with a hip hinge. And really bend those knees if you need to, like I am, so you can rest the upper body on the thighs. Maybe the fingertips can touch the mat, maybe not. Maybe the hands can come onto the feet. Check that you're not jutting that chin up. Core is activated. Coming up to standing, so just allow the hands as you hinge up to travel up the legs, over the knees. Keep that spine nice and long, just those natural curves come all the way up to the top. And relax. Bring the feet about hip width apart. Bring the hands to heart center, thumbs connect to the heartbeat. Soften the knees, pelvis in neutral. Lovely long spine, crown of the head towards the ceiling. So root down through the feet, raise up through the crown of the head. Eyes are closed. A few breaths here. So with our moon flow this evening, we'll do a round nice and slow so you get familiar and see if you need to make any modifications with the shapes we're going to make, your postures. And then we'll just do 1 or 2 rounds working with our breath. Keep the eyes closed, release the hands. Inhale, float the arms out and up, fingertips up towards the ceiling. And imagine that you've got a ball between your hands, so your hands on the outside of the ball, or the moon. Inhale, keep the length in the spine. As you exhale, side bend to the left. Hold it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend right. Hold it. Inhale, center. As you exhale, bring the hands down towards your heart. Slowly open the eyes. Step the left foot back, coming into crescent lunge. Check that pelvis is in neutral. Left glute is on. Core is activated. And then extend the arms up towards the ceiling in your crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. And as you exhale, open out to the left side of the mat, coming into start. Turn the feet out slightly, holding it here. Exhale, goddess. So in your goddess, check that the core's activated, the glutes are on, the knees are going in the direction of your toes, so those knees are rolling in. Push down evenly through both feet. Elbows can be in line with the shoulders. If your arms are feeling tired, you can just drop those elbows down slightly. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Inhale, lengthen out the legs. Swivel the right toes to face the left edge of the mat. Left foot, the toes are turning towards the back end of the mat. Bend the left knee. Warrior two. Coming into modified side angle. So first of all, reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And just release the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Check that the core is on, the glutes are on, and try not to dump too much weight down to that left thigh. Hold it here. And then slowly gaze down towards your left foot. Swivel round. Slowly bring the right hand down to the floor, the left hand down towards the floor. Drop the right knee down gently so it's underneath the right hip. Place the right hand flat on the floor, right shoulder over the right wrist. Slowly lengthen out the left leg behind you. Open out. We normally call it modified side plank, but today we're going to call it kneeling half moon. From here, start off with left hand is on my left hip, left foot's flat on the floor. Gaze down at the mat or gaze down at the right hand. Check that that shoulder is over the wrist. Extend the left arm, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here, or maybe float the left foot off the floor, but roughly left ankle, left hip in line, not too high. Flex that left foot. Core is activated, glutes are on. And breathe nice and steady. And then from here, slowly step that left foot forward and then slowly come all the way up to a kneeling lunge. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Tuck the right toes. Inhale, lengthen all the way up and turn around to the left side of the mat, coming into your star. Exhale, goddess. Checking the knees are going in the direction of the toes. Check that your glutes are on, pelvis in neutral. You can sink down a little bit lower. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Inhale, lengthen, and slowly as you exhale, come all the way to crescent, and we'll meet up in crescent lunge. So the right foot is in front, the right knee is bent. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Slowly step forward, feet hip width apart. Release the hands. Check that the weight's even between both feet, eyes are closed. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. You've got that ball or the moon in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Open the eyes. Step the right foot back on the balls of the right foot. So rooting down through the left foot, the right foot, raising it up through the crown of the head. Check that the pelvis is in neutral, and then lengthen the arms all the way up. If you feel tired at all, you can keep your hands at heart. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, open out to the right side of the mat, coming into star. Exhale, goddess. So just going to remind you, core is activated, pelvis is neutral, glutes are on, knees are going in the direction of your toes. Elbows can be in line with the shoulders or a little bit lower if you're feeling tired. Weights even on both feet, rising up through the crown of the head. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Swivel the feet round. Warrior two. Right knee bent. Looking towards the back end of the mat. Slowly come into your modified side angle, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Core is activated. And as you exhale, swivel the left foot round, left hand comes down. Allow the left knee to come underneath the left hip. Left hand on the mat, left shoulder over the left wrist. Slowly extend that right leg back. Right leg in contact with the mat. Slowly rotate round. Gaze down towards the mat or gaze down towards the hand. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And if that feels comfortable, floating the right foot off the floor, foot is flexed. You're kneeling half moon. And then slowly bend that right knee, step it forward. Slowly come up into your kneeling lunge. Tucking the left toes, inhale, lengthen, open up, star, facing the right side of the mat. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly come all the way back to crescent. Hold it here. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart. Slowly step forward. Release the hands, close your eyes. Few deep breaths here. Keep the eyes closed, release the hands. Inhale, float the arms out and up. Fingertips point up towards the ceiling. Holding that balloon, ball, the moon. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Open the eyes. Left foot goes back. Hold it here. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open out to star. Nice long inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, modified side angle with the option of bringing the right bicep by the right ear. The left knee is bent. Left arm is either resting on that left thigh or maybe lengthened out. Exhale, slowly swivel around. Allow the right knee to come underneath the right hip. Right hand on the mat. Right shoulder over that right wrist. And then slowly extend that left leg back. Left hand on the left hip. Gaze down towards the mat or that right hand. Extend the left arm towards the ceiling. Then float the left foot off the floor, foot flex if that feels comfortable for you. Kneeling half moon. Bend the left knee, step the left knee, foot forward. Inhale, crescent. Right toes are tucked. Inhale, lengthen up, open out to the left side, star. Exhale, goddess. In this goddess, you can either keep your goal pose, your goddess arms, or maybe bring the palms together, maybe the lower arms, or maybe bring the left arm over the right and come into eagle arms. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, hip hinge, halfway lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hip hinge, halfway lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, hip hinge, halfway lower. That spine's nice and long. Inhale all the way up. Inhale, lengthen the legs, release the arms. As you exhale, slowly come back to crescent, facing the front end of the mat. Right knee is bent on the balls of the left foot. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Step it forward. Release the arms, close the eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Open the eyes. Step the right foot back on the balls of the right foot. Left knee's bent. Reach the arms, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. As you exhale, swivel round to the right side of the mat, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen the legs. As you exhale, modified side angle. Maybe the left bicep by the left ear. And on your next exhale, swivel that left foot round. Left knee comes underneath the left hip. Left shoulder over the left foot. Right hand, right hip. Slowly lengthen out that right leg. Check your base. Core is on, glutes are on. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Gaze down towards the foot. Kneeling half moon. And then bend that right knee, step the right foot forward. Left toes are tucked. Kneeling lunge, reach those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Next inhale, slowly come up. And as you exhale, come round to your star. Exhale, goddess. Option to keep the arms here, palms together, maybe the elbows together, or maybe the right arm over the left, eagle arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hip hinge, halfway. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hip hinge. Work with your body, just work with your own range of movement. Last one. Exhale, hip hinge. Inhale all the way up. And as you inhale, release the arms, slowly come around to the front of the mat. As you exhale, crescent. Left knee is bent on the balls of the right foot. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Step forward. Release the arms, close the eyes. Inhale, float the arms out and up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down through to heart. Step the left foot back. Slowly come into crescent. Arms along, fingertips up towards the ceiling, pelvis in neutral. Inhale, lengthen out the right leg. Exhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, modified side angle. Exhale, slowly swivel around. Right hand to the mat, right knee underneath the hip. Left hand, left hip. Slowly start to lengthen out the left leg behind you. Look down towards the mat with the right hand. Core is on, glutes are on. Extend the left arm towards the ceiling. And then maybe bring that left leg up, flex the foot, kneeling half moon. And then slowly start to bend that left knee, step the left foot forward, top the right toes, slowly come up to the kneeling crescent. Maybe a slight back bend here, but just be careful with the head and neck. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, come into your star. Exhale, goddess. Option with the arms, you can bring the palms together or keep them in goddess arms, or left arm on top of the right arm for eagle arms. And this time you're going to stay here and pulse. And hold it still. Release the arms to your goddess arms. Inhale, lengthen the legs. And as you exhale, slowly come all the way round to crescent. Facing the front end of the mat, right knee is bent on the balls of the left foot. Hold it here. Slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. You have the option from here to step forward into your single leg balance. If not, you can just float the toes off the floor, or keep the toes on contact the floor, or just come to mountain pose. Exhale, release the foot down towards the floor, set your base, close your eyes, release the hands. Inhale, float the arms out and up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Open the eyes, step the right foot back, crescent lunge. Extend the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. As you exhale, come round to star, facing the right side of the mat. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swivel the feet round, coming into your modified side angle. Exhale, swivel the feet round. Gently place the left knee underneath the left hip, left hand on the floor, left shoulder over the left wrist, right hand, right hip. Slowly extend that right leg out. Core is on, glutes are on. Slowly extend the right arm towards the ceiling. If it feels comfortable, float the right foot off the floor, flex the foot. Keep the glutes on, core on, and breathe. Slowly start to bend that right knee, step it forward. Tuck the left toe, slowly come up to your kneeling crescent. Maybe a slight back bend. Try not to allow the head to come back. Just be careful with the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, come into star. Exhale, goddess. Arms can stay here or palms together or right arm over the left. And pulse. Come to center. Come back to your goddess arms. And in inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, slowly meet up in crescent, facing the front of the mat. Left knee is bent on the balls of the right foot. Exhale, hands down through to heart center. Slowly step forward, either into your single leg standing balance. Maybe the toes are on the floor. Maybe the toes are just gently hovering off the floor. Or maybe you're in mountain. Exhale, release the right foot down. Release the hands down. Close your eyes. Soften the knees, pelvis in neutral. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. Keep the eyes closed. Take a nice deep breath in. Float the arms out and up. As you exhale, slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Hinging forward. Bending the knees. Hips are coming back. Release the hands down to the floor. And then slowly open the eyes. Step back to tabletop. Few cat-cows in tabletop. Tops of the feet can be flat on the floor. So exhale, coming into your cat. Inhale, slowly uncurl. Pull the mat through. Check that you're not dipping that lower back too much. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And then from here, slowly cross the feet over at the ankles. We're coming down to the mat. So if you need to grab your socks, please do so. And then slowly either curl down, vertebrae by vertebrae, or just crawl down. And we'll meet lying on our backs, feet are flat, knees are bent. Once you got there, you have the option of keeping the eyes open or closed. Check that pelvis is in neutral, so you're not pushing that lower back down to the floor or overly arching it. And then just gently, gently, nice easy range of movement, wind screening those knees gently from side to side. Hands can be at the heart center or arms can be resting on the floor, your choice. And then very slowly come back to center, hug that right knee in. Slowly extend that left leg out nice and long. Coming into a reclined spinal twist. So gently bring that right knee over to the left. Use your hands to guide you. You can keep the hands on your body. I've got my right knee resting onto my left hand, my left elbow on the floor. You can keep the arms where they are, or you can extend them out so the fingertips are pointing down towards the mat, bottom of the mat. Or you can bring them out so they're about shoulder height, your choice. Head can stay neutral or maybe look over the right shoulder. See what feels right for you this evening. And then bring the focus back to the breath, the air flowing in, the air flowing out. The breath coming and going. The inhalation, the exhalation. The inhalation leading to an exhalation. the exhalation leading to an inhalation. And then maybe if it feels comfortable, maybe deepen the stretch, or maybe back out of it a little bit. See what's going to work for you this evening. So our flow this evening has been a cool flow. If you joined me on Sunday, we did a heat flow with all our sun salutations. And very, very slowly come all the way back to center. Right foot on the floor. Slowly slide that left leg back in, left foot flat on the floor. Pelvis in neutral, a gentle, gentle, easy windscreen wiping of the knees, just nice and easy. And very slowly hug that left knee in. Very slowly extend that right leg out nice and long. And slowly coming into your recline twist on this side, so the left knee coming over to the right. Maybe resting the left knee on the right hand maybe. Maybe extending the arms out long so the fingertips pointing down towards the bottom of the mat. Maybe the arms are in line with the shoulders, your choice. And then once more, check back in with the breath. Maybe stay here or maybe deepen the stretch. See what feels comfortable for you on this side. May feel a little bit tighter, may feel a little bit more uncomfortable, so you may want to back out of it a little bit more. And very, very slowly come all the way back to center. Left foot flat on the floor. Slowly slide that right foot in, so both feet are flat on the floor. And then just a nice, easy windscreen wiping of the knees. Nice and easy. And very slowly bring the right leg in, the left leg in. Maybe lengthen out the legs slightly or keep them bent, coming into dead bugs. You can float the arms off the floor, or you can keep the upper arms on the floor, bent at the elbows. And slowly circle at the ankles, slowly circle at the wrists. Eyes can be closed or eyes can be open. Slowly change direction of your wrist circles and your ankle circles. And come to stillness. You can keep the arms where they are, or you can lengthen them out, the back of the hands on the mat, palms facing the ceiling, fingers are soft, feet are relaxed, the toes are soft. And then very slowly float one foot back down towards the floor, then the other foot. Coming into Shavasana, our final relaxation, you can stay here with the feet flat on the floor. You can curl up onto one side in a fetal position, or you can lengthen out the legs long and allow the feet to fall open to the side. Eyes can be closed. Just soften the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. Soften the jaw. Allow the mouth to be open slightly. Allow the tongue to relax. Soften the muscles of the chest, the ribs, the belly. Soften down through the thighs. all the way down through the feet. Relax the toes. Soften the hands and the fingers. And just allow the back of the head, the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the back of the hips, the back of the feet, the heels, to melt down into the floor. Allow the body to feel heavy. And just allow your body to rest. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to your body. Parts of your body that are in contact with the floor. Bring your awareness to the belly and the chest, rising and falling with each breath. If your legs are out extended, slowly bring the legs together. And either stay here or maybe float the arms over and above the head, coming into a full body stretch. Maybe flex the feet. And just gently float the arms back down to the side of the body. Very slowly start to slide the right heel back in. Start to slide the left heel back in. And then very, very slowly crawl to whichever side feels comfortable for you. And keeping the eyes closed. Slowly come all the way up to an easy cross-legged. And once you get there, close your eyes. Bring the back of the hands to the thighs, the palms face the ceiling. Bring your first finger to touch your thumb. Extend the other 3 fingers. Chin Mudra. Crown of the head towards the ceiling, lovely long spine. And bring the awareness once again back to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Face is soft, the jaw is relaxed. The air coming in, the air going out, the inhalation, the exhalation, the inhalation turning into an exhalation, the exhalation turning into an inhalation. And slowly bring the palms together at heart center, Angelina Mudra. Thumbs connect to the heartbeat. Thank you very much for joining me for this session this evening, and allow me to guide you through your practice. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you find peace within. From my heart to yours, thank you, thank you, thank you. And slowly start to flutter your eyes open. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed that call-in moon flow. If you have any questions, you can either type them in here. You can email me if you have any questions, or if you're on Instagram, you can direct message me on Instagram. But I hope you all enjoyed it. And then hopefully I will see you on Sunday, where we'll probably do a little bit more of a heat flow to get you moving. So Sunday at 10. Remember, if you can't make those times, that the video will be up on YouTube, so you can watch it at a different time. But thank you very much for joining me this evening. Thank you very much. For any questions, either type them in, email me, or direct message me on Instagram. Thank you. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to everyone, because it'll be on Friday. So Happy New Year, and try not to worry too much about COVID. Just stay happy, healthy, and safe. Thank you. Good night. Bye. Oh, James, of a soul stretch massage to relieve your foot pain. If you have got a rolling pin, you can use a rolling pin to massage your foot along the rolling pin. You can, if I sit back on my mat, you can stretch your foot out. You can self-massage your foot. Some people use a cricket ball, but if you've got a roller pin, use that. But just be gentle and stretch out your foot like so. Also, when you're, if you excuse my bottom, when you come to tabletop, you can come onto your ball of your foot and stretch out this. That will stretch out your foot as well. And then sometimes in yoga, if you untap your little toes, you can sit back and that will stretch out down the soles of your feet. But I like to use a rolling pin, do some calf stretches as well. And I like to just bring my foot up and just gently massage it myself. I use my thumb to massage into it. And then sometimes I use the knuckles of my fingers, and then you can just smooth the hand up, do a nice long effleurage stretch. And then you can bring the toes back towards the tops of your feet, just nice and gentle. And then you can do the other side as well. I hope that helps. If you're not too sure with any of that, James, just direct message me, but hopefully that was helpful for you. Thank you. Good night.